Heavenly Father, as I bow before you today, I come with one desire, to align my life with you before the year ends. I refuse to step into another season without surrendering fully. I don't want to carry into 2026 what nearly destroyed me in 2024. I don't want to drag old chains into a year filled with new opportunities. And I don't want to walk into a future I've not prayed for, not prepared for, not invited you into. So Lord, this moment is more than prayer. It's a recommitment. It's a realignment. It's a cleansing. It's a spiritual awakening. You are not just the God of my church life. You are the God of my whole life. And from this moment forward, I want every step I take to reflect that you come first. Not just first in words, but first in decisions. First in time. First in attention. First in priority. First in my thoughts. First in my responses. First in my finances. First in my family. First in my purpose. First in my pain. First in my process. Lord, forgive me for how many times I've said, you come first with my mouth, but lived like I came first. How often I consulted my emotions before consulting your spirit. How many times I chose comfort over conviction. How I chased visibility instead of intimacy with you. But I don't want to end 2025 that way. And I certainly won't begin 2026 that way. I choose you, Lord. I choose you above all else. Let this be a holy preparation for what's coming. Let this be the cleansing before the increase, the repentance before the release, the stillness before the shift, the surrender before the overflow. Because the truth is, I don't know what 2026 holds, but I know who holds it. And that's enough for me to say, God, I place you at the center. Let everything I've leaned on that isn't you crumble now. Let every false peace that's not rooted in your presence be exposed. Let every plan I've made without your counsel be surrendered. Let every friendship that's pulling me off course be revealed. Let every habit that's weakening my spirit be broken. I don't want to carry dead weight into a new year. I want to run. Run with clarity. Run with strength. Run with focus. Run with clean hands and a pure heart. So Lord, begin with my heart. Search it deeply. Expose the parts that still love this world more than you. Expose the corners where pride still hides, where fear still whispers, where comparison still grows, where bitterness still lingers, where insecurity still speaks louder than faith. Father, I don't just want surface-level change. I want a heart transformation. One that's visible not just to others, but to you. One that shifts how I think, how I speak, how I respond to conflict, how I treat others, how I seek purpose, and how I love you. So remove the stony parts of my heart. Give me a heart that beats with compassion, that listens when you whisper, that waits when you say wait, that yields when you say surrender. Let the desire to please you outweigh the desire to please people. Let the desire to obey you silence the fear of being misunderstood. Let the desire to walk with you override the pressure to perform. Father, I invite you to speak into my time. The way I use my mornings, the hours I waste scrolling, the time I say I don't have for you but somehow give to everything else. Lord, reorder my schedule. Make room in my routine for your presence to lead me. Let me wake up with a desire to hear from you, not from my phone. Let me go to sleep filled with your word, not with worry. Let my day begin on the altar and end in surrender. Even if it means I sleep a little less, even if it means I miss what the world is doing, even if it costs me productivity in the eyes of men. Let me not miss the hour of visitation that comes in quiet places. Let me not say I'm too busy to sit with the one who holds my breath. And Father, I ask that you speak into my relationships, not just romantically, but spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. I've walked with people you didn't assign. I've tolerated voices that pushed me off course. I've allowed connections to drain me because I didn't want to feel alone. But I now say, I trust you with my circle. If anyone is not meant to enter 2026 with me, begin the separation now. Even if it's silent, even if it hurts, even if I don't fully understand it. If it's you protecting me, then I receive it in peace. Remove manipulators, pretenders, and distractors. And send me those who honor your presence. Send me those who sharpen my focus. Send me those who point me back to the altar. Send me those who challenge me to stay holy, hungry, and humble. Because I want to walk into 2026 surrounded by alignment. Not drama, peace, not tension. Prayer, not gossip. Purpose, not confusion. Lord, I also ask you to touch my ambitions. Refine them, test them, purify them. Show me where my desires are more about applause than assignment, more about being seen than being sent, more about building my brand than building your kingdom. Because if you are not in it, I don't want it. If it takes me far from you, it's not worth it. If it inflates my pride but shrinks my anointing, I let it go. If it feeds my ego but starves my intimacy with you, I cast it down now. This year I don't want to just move fast. I want to move in sync with heaven. And if that means slower but stronger, then so be it. God, I ask you now to break every cycle that kept me stuck in 2025. Cycles of procrastination, cycles of self-sabotage, cycles of inconsistency, cycles of secret sin, cycles of starting strong and finishing weak, cycles of pretending in public but wrestling in private. Let 2025 be the final year those things ruled me. Let 2026 be the year I walk in lasting freedom. And if it starts today, then I welcome the work you're doing. Even if it comes with discomfort, even if it stretches my faith, even if it requires separation and consecration. Lord, whatever it takes, make me ready. Ready for doors I prayed for. Ready for opportunities I wasn't mature enough for before. Ready for the responsibility that comes with answered prayer. Ready for the glory you want to reveal through my life. And not just ready to receive, but ready to carry, ready to endure, ready to stand, ready to serve. Let me not ruin what you're sending by being spiritually immature. Let me not fumble favor because I neglected preparation. So as I pray right now, search me, equip me, refine me, rebuild me. I know you're calling me to greater. I can sense it, but I want to rise at the same pace as my surrender. Not ahead of it, not outside of it. Let 2026 find me deeply rooted in you. Let it find me on fire for the secret place. Let it find me full of wisdom. Let it find me surrounded by the right people. Let it find me walking in purity and discipline. Let it find me strong in character. Let it find me stable in spirit. Let it find me prepared, not just for blessing, but for the responsibility of carrying your light in this world. Because this time, I don't want to just be busy. I want to be fruitful. This time, I don't want to be impressive. I want to be obedient. This time, I don't want to appear spiritual. I want to be saturated in your spirit. And so I give you everything now, God. The timeline, the pressure, the to-do list, the image, the reputation, the dream, the fear, the sin, the future. I lay it at your feet, and I say this again with my whole heart. Before I step into 2026, Lord, take over. Be first, be center, be everything. Father, now that I have laid it all down, my plans, my timelines, my fears, I come before you with open hands and an open heart. I'm not rushing this moment. I'm not praying out of routine. I'm not saying words to check a box. I'm here because I'm ready for real change. And I know real change doesn't start with circumstances. It starts with the heart. It begins with submission. It flows from the secret place. It grows through daily surrender. And it is sustained when you come first. So I pray, Lord, don't let me lose the hunger I feel right now. Don't let me go back to casual devotion. Don't let me be stirred in prayer but unchanged in practice. Let this become my new normal. To seek you in the quiet. To listen more than I speak. To act only when I've heard from you. To say yes even when it's uncomfortable. To wait even when delay feels like silence. God, my soul is tired of rushing ahead of you. I've run in circles. I've chased distractions. I've opened doors I wasn't prepared to walk through. I've started things I never finished. I've made commitments I couldn't keep. But all that stops here. Because I'm not just preparing for a new calendar year, I'm preparing for a new spiritual posture. Lord, teach me how to live from a place of rest, not restlessness. From clarity, not confusion. From obedience, not performance. From conviction, not comparison. I want to be steady, steady in faith, steady in purpose, steady in discipline, steady in worship, steady in prayer, steady in integrity. Let the ups and downs of life no longer pull me away from you. Let the pressure of others no longer dictate my direction. Let the busyness of life no longer replace time in your presence. Father, if I'm going to walk into 2026 strong, I need structure, so establish order in my soul. Let my thoughts be filtered through your truth. Let my emotions be submitted to your spirit. Let my desires be aligned with your purpose. Create in me a spiritual structure that can hold what you're about to pour out. Let me not collapse under the blessing. Let me not fumble the responsibility. Let me not drown in opportunities that I didn't build the character to carry. So now, Lord, I give you permission to build in me what no one else sees. Private discipline, secret obedience, quiet sacrifice, daily consistency. Help me to be faithful in the hidden place, to show up in prayer even when I don't feel anything, to open my Bible even when I'm tired, to worship even when my emotions don't match, to obey even when no one is watching. Because this is where real fire is formed, in the small things, in the quiet hours, in the decisions no one claps for. Lord, don't let me chase the stage and forget the altar. Don't let me pursue influence and lose intimacy. Don't let me desire breakthrough more than I desire transformation. Refocus me, recenter me, remind me what truly matters. And Lord, I ask you now to fill me again. Fill me with conviction. Fill me with hunger. Fill me with vision. Fill me with humility. Fill me with discernment. Fill me with your spirit. Because I cannot walk into the next year empty. Not spiritually, not emotionally, not mentally, not morally. I need to be full, but full of the right things. Not full of fear, not full of anger, not full of opinions, not full of self, but full of your word, full of your love, full of your direction. Father, raise my spiritual standard. Let the way I talk change. Let the way I think shift. Let the way I carry myself reflect heaven. Let the way I serve others display humility. Let the way I handle correction reveal maturity. I'm not chasing perfection, but I am chasing growth. I want to grow into the person you created me to be before I was ever born. Not a copy of someone else, not a diluted version of myself, but the real, raw, refined version that reflects your glory. So prune me, Father, even if it hurts. Cut away what doesn't belong. Strip off what slows me down. Expose the things I've been ignoring. Confront the habits I've made excuses for. Because I want to go into 2026 lighter. No more carrying things that aren't mine. No more emotional weight from broken friendships. No more guilt from my past. No more burdens I wasn't built to bear. I want to be light enough to run this race well, and strong enough to finish it. Lord, I ask you now to begin preparing the terrain of 2026. Go ahead of me. Clear the path. Block the traps. Set divine appointments. Assign angels to walk with me. Even though I don't know what's coming, I trust that you are already there. You see the trials I'll face. You see the doors I'll walk through. You see the relationships I haven't met yet. You see the opportunities and the battles alike. And so I say this, I trust you with the year I haven't seen yet. And I trust that what you're doing in me now is not a waste of time. Even the delays are preparation. Even the silence is maturity. Even the unanswered prayers are direction. Even the waiting is part of the process. I'm learning to love your timing again. Because what you do in me during the waiting is often more important than what I'm waiting for. So teach me to wait well. Not with frustration, but with faith. Not with complaints, but with worship. Not with bitterness, but with patience. Let me come out of this season wiser, not wounded. Softer, not skeptical. Full of oil, not dry from distraction. Lord, I want to rebuild my spiritual routines. If I've neglected my Bible, lead me back. If I've avoided fasting, remind me of its power. If I've stopped journaling or reflecting, nudge me again. If I've lost my prayer rhythm, revive me. Help me to stop depending on emotional motivation and start living by spiritual discipline. Because I've learned that growth isn't glamorous. It's gritty. It's showing up when no one else does. It's praying when I don't feel anything. It's obeying when no one else agrees. It's choosing righteousness when temptation is louder. So build that kind of strength in me, God. Spiritual muscle. Unshakable conviction, resilient faith, mature character, unmovable hunger. Let people around me start to notice. Not because I brag, but because they see the fruit. And let the fruit not point to me, but to you. Because this is not about building my image. It's about revealing your glory. It's not about me becoming great. It's about you being first. And so I say again, prepare me, Lord, not just to receive blessings, but to carry them with integrity, to steward them with humility, to hold them with discipline, to share them with joy. I don't want to just experience you. I want to embody you. I want 2026 to be the year that people see Jesus in how I live, in how I love, in how I speak, in how I serve. in how I suffer, in how I rise again, in how I forgive, in how I lead, in how I worship, in how I live with purpose. Because when I say I'm preparing for 2026, I don't just mean planning. I mean praying, surrendering, obeying, listening, letting go, rebuilding, restoring, and putting you first every single day. Father, now that you've begun to refine my priorities, my habits, my time, and my thinking, I open myself up to even more depth, more surrender, more wisdom, more correction, more clarity. Because deep down, I know, this preparation isn't just for a new year, it's for a new level of living, a new spiritual posture, a new way of hearing, walking, praying, and obeying. So Lord, continue the work you've started in me. Let nothing be rushed. Let nothing be skipped. Let nothing remain untouched by your Spirit. Take me through every layer, the parts of me that still hide, the thoughts I haven't surrendered, the attitudes I excuse, the secret expectations I haven't yet laid on the altar. I want to be fully available to you, and not just when I'm in crisis, not just when I want something, not just when I feel inspired, but in the normal, quiet, unseen moments of life. Because I've realized that your greatest work in me doesn't always happen on the mountaintop. It happens in the hallway, in the secret place, in the moments when I choose you first, even when there's no crowd, no camera, no confirmation, just faith. Lord, build me to last. Build me with endurance. Let my prayer life not just spike in December and January. Let it grow all year. Let my love for your word become irresistible. Let my worship become a lifestyle, not a once-a-week performance. Let fasting become a weapon again. Let generosity become my nature. Let holiness become my joy. And Lord, if I'm going to walk with you closely in 2026, teach me how to handle correction. Let me not be defensive when you discipline me. Let me not harden my heart when conviction comes. Let me not run away when you expose a flaw. Because I don't want comfort, I want character. I don't want approval, I want transformation. So if I've built unhealthy routines, help me break them. If I've justified sin, confront me. If I've neglected prayer, rebuke me. If I've made idols, tear them down. I won't make excuses. I won't shift blame. I will take responsibility because I want to grow. Even if the process stings, even if it means apologizing, even if it means starting over, even if it means going back to basics. God, you are a loving Father, and I trust that whatever you correct with purpose. So Father, do heart surgery if you must. Remove pride. Root out bitterness. Heal the wounds that keep making me afraid to trust. Expose the beliefs that don't align with your word. Cut off the lies that have been living in my mind for years. I want to enter 2026 free from deception. Free from the lies that say I'm not good enough. Free from the fear of failure. Free from the voice of guilt that won't let me move forward. Free from comparison that kills my joy. Free from the pressure to impress people you never even called me to walk with. This year-end prayer isn't just about setting goals, it's about setting my soul in order. And now, Lord, I want to talk to you about my calling. That divine reason you placed me here. The thing you created me for. The work you assigned to my name long before I was born. Lord, I've run from it before. I've delayed. I've doubted. I've been distracted. I've disqualified myself. I believed I wasn't worthy, but you never took it away. So I say now, I'm ready. Ready to take it seriously. Ready to walk in it. Ready to mature into it. Ready to stop comparing it. Ready to stop minimizing it. Ready to stop hiding it because of fear. You didn't give me gifts so I could bury them. You didn't give me influence so I could blend in. You didn't give me revelation so I could stay silent. So God, stir up every gift in me that has been asleep. Awaken the intercessor. Awaken the leader. Awaken the servant. Awaken the teacher. Awaken the encourager. Awaken the writer. Awaken the speaker. Awaken the burden for souls. Awaken the fire for evangelism. Awaken the power to disciple others. Let 2026 be the year I stop hiding and start building. Let me stop saying one day and start obeying today. I don't need the whole blueprint. Just give me my next step and give me the boldness to take it. Lord, I surrender my platform, my talent, my voice, my creativity. It's yours. Use it how you want. Expand it if you choose. Hide it if you must. Grow it only if I'm ready. Shrink it if it's becoming an idol. Remove it if I'm no longer using it to glorify you. because I no longer want the spotlight. I want your spirit. Even if I do powerful things this year, if you're not in them, it's meaningless. I don't want to serve while being dry. I don't want to perform while being empty. I don't want to pretend while being lost. I want to serve you out of overflow, not out of exhaustion. So fill me daily. Anoint me afresh. Remind me that the secret to longevity is time in your presence. And Lord, now I ask you to protect what you are building in me. Don't let it be stolen by distraction. Don't let it be ruined by impatience. Don't let it be polluted by sin. Don't let it be manipulated by people. Build me in secret so that when you reveal me, I'm ready. I know there are things I'm not yet prepared to handle. That's why I welcome this season of refinement. If I need more pruning, do it. If I need more silence, ordain it. If I need more hiddenness, wrap me in it. Because your timing is perfect. Your process is holy. And your plan is always better than mine. God, I also want to pray for the decisions I'll have to make in 2026. Don't let me rely on instinct alone. Teach me how to wait and listen. To pause before speaking. To inquire before deciding. To seek wise counsel without silencing your voice. Give me discernment to know what's from you and what's a distraction. Who is from you and who is not. Which opportunity is divine and which one is a trap. Which door to walk through and which one to close forever. I don't want to miss you because I rushed, or because I followed the crowd, or because I followed fear, or because I was tired of waiting. Help me to lean on your peace as my compass. And Lord, even in the trials I may face in 2026, be my anchor. Remind me that you're still good when life is not. Remind me that you're still close when I feel abandoned. Remind me that you're still sovereign when things seem out of control. Remind me that even in fire, you are refining me. Even in pain, you are pruning me. Even in darkness, you are guiding me. You don't promise a pain-free life, but you promise presence, and your presence is enough for me. So, Father, I say this once again, not as a ritual, but as a declaration of truth. Before 2026 comes, I am preparing, not just with vision boards, not just with New Year declarations, but with deep spirit-led surrender. With cleansing, with obedience, with quiet reverence, with fire in my soul, with my eyes on you, and my heart fully open. Because I know this, if I enter 2026 with you at the center, I will not be shaken. I will not be lost. I will not be behind. I will be covered, equipped, and ready. Father, as I remain in this place of stillness, with every part of me surrendered, and with my heart wide open, I realize something deeply holy. You're not just preparing me for 2026. You're preparing me for eternity. This is bigger than New Year's goals. This is more than a yearly transition. This is about me becoming who you created me to be. Before this world shaped me, before pain rewrote my story, before distractions dimmed my light, before fear silenced my voice. So I pause and say, thank you. Thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for not leaving me where you found me. Thank you for lovingly calling me back. Thank you for shaking my comfort to wake up my calling. Thank you for stripping away idols so you could sit on the throne again. Thank you for the still moments, the conviction, the discipline, the uncomfortable grace that molds me into something more beautiful than I could ever imagine. And now, Lord, I ask one final thing before I cross over into a new year. Establish me. Let the work you began in me be completed. Let what was broken be healed. Let what was missing be supplied. Let what was unstable be strengthened. Let what was shallow become deep. Let what was hidden become fruitful. Let what was inconsistent become steadfast. Establish my faith so that I no longer rise and fall with my emotions. Let me not need miracles to believe again. Let me not need signs to pray again. Let me not need excitement to show up again. Teach me to love you even when the lights are off, to serve you even when it's hard, to worship you even when my world is quiet, to trust you when nothing makes sense, to obey you when it costs me everything. Father, establish my relationships. Put the right people around me, people who walk in truth, people who carry your wisdom, people who pray when others gossip, people who sharpen me when I'm dull, people who love you more than they love pleasing me, and remove what needs to be removed, even if it hurts, even if it's long overdue, even if it makes me feel alone for a season, because I'd rather walk with you in solitude than walk with crowds that blind me from your voice. Establish my boundaries. Teach me how to guard my peace, how to say no without guilt, how to recognize what drains me, how to honor my capacity, how to protect my prayer life, how to prioritize my soul. Let 2026 not be the year of burnout. Let it be the year of balance, of spiritual health, of emotional stability, of mental renewal, of supernatural strength that flows from abiding in you. Establish my calling. Let me stop second-guessing what you already confirmed. Let me stop waiting for permission to walk in purpose. Let me stop shrinking so others feel comfortable. Let me stop delaying obedience in the name of preparation. I am prepared because you are in me. I am ready because you said go. I am enough because you are sufficient. So I step into 2026 with holy confidence. Not arrogance, not ego, but assurance that you who began this good work in me will carry it to completion. Establish my character. Let this be the year where I don't just sound spiritual. I live it. Where I'm not only anointed, I'm accountable. Where I'm not just gifted, I'm grounded. Where I'm not just obedient in public, but also in private. Where I don't just talk about Jesus, I resemble him. Let integrity define me. Let honesty guide me. Let kindness radiate through me. Let truth be on my tongue. Let purity be my default. Let humility keep me planted. Let repentance keep me growing. God, I want to walk into 2026 and hear you say, "This is my beloved child in whom I am well pleased." Not because I was perfect, but because I stayed at your feet. Because I let you shape me. Because I chose you over everything else. Now, Lord, I lift up every unknown that 2026 may bring. I don't know what doors will open. I don't know what battles I'll fight. I don't know what blessings I'll receive. I don't know what trials I'll face. I don't know what prayers will be answered. I don't know what tears I'll cry. I don't know what joy will surprise me. I don't know what valleys I'll walk through. I don't know what victories I'll celebrate. But I do know this. You will be there. You will guide. You will sustain. You will cover. You will restore. You will defend. You will provide. You will carry. You will anoint. You will teach. You will surround. You will never leave. And for that reason alone, I am not afraid. I face 2026 with peace, not panic. With hope, not heaviness. With faith, not fear. With expectation, not anxiety. With surrender, not striving. Because I'm not walking into a new year alone. I'm walking in with the King of Kings, the Alpha and Omega, the one who knows the end from the beginning, the one who holds time in his hand, the one who walks beside me and lives within me. So now, Father, let my life reflect this prayer. Let my habits show what I've declared. Let my language echo what I've believed. Let my decisions reflect this surrender. Let my relationships mirror this wisdom. Let my plans prove that God came first. And if ever I drift again, draw me back. If ever I forget, remind me. If ever I fall, lift me. If ever I run, outrun me with mercy. For you are faithful even when I am not, and nothing can separate me from your love. Now, Lord, I ask one final thing. Mark my 2026 with your hand. Let your name be on everything I do. Let your presence be in every room I enter. Let your voice guide every step. Let your angels stand at every door. Let your favor follow me in every decision. Let your fire burn in every prayer. Let your word be hidden in every corner of my heart. I don't need fame. I don't need fortune. I don't need popularity. I just need you, closer than ever before. And I believe, with every fiber of my being, that if I keep you first, everything else will be added in your time, in your way, for your glory. So I seal this prayer not with fear, but with faith. Not with anxiety, but with assurance. Not with doubt, but with declaration. Jesus is Lord over my 2026, and I am ready, because He is first, now and forever, in the name of the one who goes before me, walks beside me, and lives within me, Jesus Christ, Son of the living God. Amen.